Standing beside me is Chris Guerra with Adopt the Trucker, one of the people or organizations behind making the trucker convoy happen, and whose family ended up with a $40,000 fine recently, making them one of our charity partners at the Democracy Funds, making you guys one of their newest clients. Chris, thank you so much for being on Rebel News today.
Thank you very much.
Now, before we get into Chris's story, for those of you who don't know, Rebel News hasn't just been bringing people the other side of the story to the legacy media. We also fight to restore freedoms in Canada, and we've done so in a big way by partnering with the Democracy Fund, who has been taking on hundreds of cases to help everyday Canadians, law-abiding Canadians, fight tyrannical fines and sometimes even criminal offenses. But none of that can happen without support from people like you. If you go to our special website, you can open up another screen and go to fightvaccinepassports.com. Every penny that you donate there is charitable. You'll get some of that back at tax time, and it goes 100% to the legal fees to support families like you're about to hear today. So again, Chris, thanks for being here. Tell us a little bit about what Adopt a Trucker did for the convoy and how it all came together.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Adopt a Trucker was a theme that I come up with so that when the truckers landed and they did their job, we wanted them to stay. So how could we do that? By giving them food, water, shelter. We had people like drive them different places. There was over 1,500 people that registered with Adopt a Trucker, and we knew what you could do. Like if they needed a place to sleep, or they needed a place to shower or do their laundry, these people would bring them in their home, not knowing any of these beautiful truckers, but they took care of them. And because of Ottawa, we were able to stay as long as we did and take care of the truckers. Thank you, Ottawa.
Yes, and speaking of Ottawa, right now we're in Vancouver on House Street, but you've driven all the way here with some of your family members from Ottawa, correct?
Yes, we did. We're doing Ottawa to BC and back, and we're giving out Humanitarian Awards and awareness. And we want to let everyone know.
I got an award, people. Look at that.
Thank you. And we want to let everyone know, like people like yourself, people that participated, like today, this rally, you guys are the true heroes. Nobody can do this unless we work together as a team. Each individual brings it up, shows up, and we will win this fight. I just want to thank Rebel News so much for just doing what you do. To me, you're the only news channel that anyone should watch if they want to know the truth. So again, I mean, everyone in Canada, thank you for what you've done. You are my heroes. You can go on my website called warroomcanada.net, and you can download this certificate, put your name in there, and I would just love to see people carrying these around. And again, thank you so much. You're amazing, and you deserve that, because I can't imagine. I'm watching you working, and I can't imagine the stuff that goes through your head and the people you got to interview. That's a lot of work.
Well, thank you so much for the love and support. It keeps us going, that's for sure. You can check out the protest that I just covered and where we met. It was a protest outside of the College of Physicians and Surgeons in British Columbia, so you don't want to miss that. I'll link that in the description for the report for this today. But let's get to this $40,000 fine. How did your family end up with $40,000 in fines?
Thank you for asking. So my daughter was getting married in the States, and I wanted to give her away. So our family got organized and we went across the border, which was so easy to go into the United States. But on the way back, they wanted us to take some government app and put it on my phone. And they wanted me to do the PCR test. And I said, look, I have my passport. I refused to do that. And they said, well, if you don't go back, like a coercion, you're going to get a $6,000 fine. And I said, no, sir. No, ma'am, I can't do that. So we took the fine because we truly believe that, Canadian citizens should be able to come in their own country without being hindered. It's right on the passport. And we got the fines, and now you guys have taken care of us. Like, you know how much that makes me feel so good that Rebel News and Democracy Fund are fighting for freedom, are fighting for Canadians.
Well, the thanks for that definitely goes to the people like you. I mean, just like people who are coming behind to fight you, that's who actually makes Rebel News happen. We're 100% viewer supported. So I know exactly how you feel about being grateful to them. So thank you so much for sharing your story. We'll follow it. I hope we win it, just like many of the wins that we're having in court, especially the win that just happened today, which would be a few days before when you guys watch this, for Pastor Artur Pawlowski.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes. That is also a Democracy Fund win, thanks to our amazing supporters who have been donating at our special website called SaveArcher.com. Pastor Archer, the rules against him, unlawful. Huge win for religious freedom in Canada. Make sure you check that out. That will be linked in the description below. So I hope we have success with your family's fight as well. Yeah, any last words for Canadians watching?
Definitely, folks, please find it in your heart. Donate to Rebel. I mean, come on. These guys are doing it for us. I mean, they're there. Find it in your heart, donate to Rebel, and thank you very much. And we need Rebel. Rebel!
And thank you for my certificate. That's so sweet. Well, there you have it. Another family took a stand that they shouldn't have had to take in the first place, and people like you are coming behind them by donating at fightvaccinepassports.com. But did you know we also have a petition demanding the end to the ArriveCAN app that is digitally invasive and also causing many delays in transportation where we are supposed to be free to have mobility rights.